Hello friends, today in this tutorial I will be building a currency converter kind of application in JavaScript. So this is a demo of the application that you can see on your screen. We have four fields out there. First is a base currency. I have default it to United States dollar, and there you need to provide us some kind of value which is $1, and this is a target currency. And now if I change these values, I can change instantly. If I change this to 2, now you will see the value of this Indian rupees will change. It is $2 is 151 rupees. I can even change this value also. Let's suppose I provide here 200 rupees, and then if I refresh, you will see that it will tell me that how much it is 200 rupees in dollars. So it is $2.6. So it is back and forth. So now you can change the currency as well. Great Britain. So you will see that the values will automatically change. You can even change the base currency. So in this way we are making this application. So for building this application we are using a API which is exchange rate api.io. So if you just search a quick Google search which is exchange rate API, and the very first link which comes in, which is this exchange rate api.io. The great thing about this API is it is a free API. They didn't charge you. Most of the APIs charge when they offer this kind of functionality, but this is a free API. And the endpoint that I'm using for this making this application, this is the endpoint. So if you just copy it and open this inside your browser, this will return a JSON response. So here you just need to modify it a little bit. After the symbols you need to provide your target currency. So here I will provide Indian rupees INR, and then we need to provide the base currency. So base is equal to USD, United States dollar. So now it will tell me that how much $1 is equal in terms of Indian rupees. So it is 75 rupees. So this is the endpoint that I am using. Simple. And now if you want to get the whole source code, I have given the link in the description of the video. So this is my blog post. All the source code is embedded. You can just click the copy button to copy the index.html file and then the script.js file. So two files are used to make this application. And now let's get started by building this application from scratch. So this is my Visual Studio Code. Let me just delete all the code and start from scratch. And if I just reload it, nothing will be there. So first of all I will write my index.html file. So for this I am using some bootstrap as well. So you need to include the bootstrap CDN and the jQuery CDN as well. So I have already included it. So it is very pretty simple process. Just include it. Now after this, inside the body we will have our container class or bootstrap. Inside this we will have the heading which will be simply be currency converter. So we will be giving a attribute to it, style attribute, text align, to make the heading in the center position. So if I refresh it, you will see currency converter is there. Just after the container we will have two break tags just to create some space. Now after this we will be having the form group class of bootstrap. So inside this we will be having input of number, and just before that we will be having a simple label. So the label will be for the base currency, and the label will be simply base currency colon. And just after this we will be having a simple select tag. So here you will be selecting your currency. So this will be select tag. So I will not be giving a name to it. Instead I will be giving an ID to it of base. And inside this select tags we will be making our list. So this is a list here. This contains all the currencies. You can just pause the video and paste it from the block. Let me just format the document. So this is our list of currencies. So if I just refresh it, let me just align them properly by giving a class of form control. So this is a bootstrap class. Now you will see that all the currencies are there inside base currency. And now after this, we will be having our two break tags after the select, and after that input type number, and here also we need to give it a class of form control, and this time the ID will be simply base number. And now if I refresh, you will see this is a base currency. Here you can select the base currency, and here you can provide any sort of value, $3 or whatever currency that you have selected. Now we just need to repeat this process. So what can I do here is that I can just copy paste this code, and after this I can just paste it. So this will be changed to target number, this ID target number, and just above we will change this base currency to target currency, and this label will also change to target currency, and here this ID will change to from base to target. That's it. So this is a change that we need to make. Now the UI is ready of the application. So this is a target currency, this is a base currency, and here inside this value that we need to do here is that we just need to provide a value parameter to it. So the value will be 1 early on. So when we load the application, the value of base currency will be automatically set to 1. Now we just need to calculate how much this will be inside target currency. So when we first launch the application, for that we just need to write some JavaScript code. So just after the jQuery, include your script file also, which is script.js. And now we just need to write simple jQuery code, document.ready function. So when all the elements are loaded, we will execute the script. So first of all, we need to declare some variables to hold the data. So let me just declare these variables. So first variable will be base currency. So this will be set to United States dollar, which is USD. And the base number I have shown you, this is 1. Target currency will be INR, Indian rupees. And target number will be again a number. And then the URL, so which URL we are making a request to. So these are the variables. And now we just need to call our currency converter function. So this is the function that we will write, and we are passing these 4 values to it. First is the base currency, base number, target currency, and the target number. Now we just need to define this function, which is currency converter. So which will take base currency as its first argument, base number, target currency, and target number. So here we just need to make a simple AJAX get request inside jQuery. So we will first of all write the URL. So the URL will be pretty simple. I have shown you this endpoint. Let me just copy this and paste it here. So the values will change here. So inside base currency, you need to provide your base currency variable. So this will be base currency variable. That's it. And inside the symbols, we need to provide the target currency. So I will just concatenate to the target currency. So now our URL is ready. Now we just need to make a simple get request. So this is $.get, and here you need to provide the URL, and the second argument will be the callback function, which will execute holding the data for us, which is returned by the API. So now what we can do, we can just console log the data for now, just to check that if it is working or not. So now if I go back to the application and right click inspect element, go to console, and now you will see that it will return an object to us. This is a base currency that we have selected, USD, and it has provided me the rate here, which is INR, Indian rupees, 75 rupees. So now we just need to append this value inside this input box here. So it is pretty easy. So now we just need to first of all get this value from this object which is there inside rates. This 75 value, we need to get it. So for this we will run a very simple loop here. This is a loop that we will run here, which is for let. Inside this we will provide key comma value of object dot entries, and then we will provide the object. In this case the object is data dot rates. So if you just console log the object, now if I refresh, this is the object that we are referring to, and now we are collecting the values here. So what we can do, we can console log the key as well as the value. So console log key and console log value. So now if I refresh, you will see that it will first of all console log the key here, which is INR, and then the value. So now we are only interested inside the value. So we will declare another variable which will be result, which will be holding the result for us. So we will be simply multiplying the value with the base number which the user has specified, and then we will be appending this result to our this input box which is there inside. This is a target number, we have given this ID to it, so we can use this ID target number, and we can use the append method to append this value result. You can see that. So now if I refresh it, let me just see the code here a little bit. Oh sorry, this needs to be val, this needs to be val here, sorry. So now if I refresh the application, you will see that automatically 75 will be automatically put inside this box here. And now if I want to change this value from 1 to 2, you will see that nothing will happen, because there is an event which triggers when the value of this input box changes. Now we just need to listen for that event and then call this function. So here we will write a comment, we will listen for the event when the input field changes. So there is a change method inside jQuery. So first of all we will bind it to the base number field here, base number when it changes, dot change. So this will be a callback function, and first of all it will be equal to the base number. We have given the base number variable. We can get the value by $dis, and then we will use the val method to get the value which the user has provided. So this will be equal to the base number, which is default to 1. So now this value will change, and then we will again call the currency converter function. So we can just copy that instead of writing it once again. So we can just copy it. So now the updated value of base number will be passed to this function, and now once again this function will run, and now the target number will be appended once again. So now if I refresh it, now if I try to change the value from 1 to 2, now you will see that the value will change to 151 rupees. So I also need to change this. I also need to listen for all these values. So this select box changes, we need to listen for that also. So what we can do here is that we can do the similar thing for the target number as well. So when the target number changes, so here instead of base number we will write here target number. So target number is the field here that we have given this ID, so we are just using the ID. So whenever it changes, we need to update its value. So target number like this, and then we again need to call the same function. So in this case we need to make a new function which will be currency converter 2. So in this case the method will reverse because we need to change the process somewhat little. So I will write this function once again. The process will be simple, but 1-2 minor changes will be there. So let me just copy this whole function and again paste it. So I will replace this currency converter to currency converter 2. So this will take all these 4 values, and now the now this will be reversed here. So instead of target currency, here you just need to write base currency, and instead of base currency you need to write target currency. So all the role will be reversed. So this is the change that you need to make. And now if you drag down, instead of multiplying it to the base number, we will multiply it to the target number. So it is pretty simple. And now instead of making to the target number field, we will be populating to the base number field. So base number dot val will be equal to the result. That's it. And mind you, our base currency or target currency are constant for now, because you can see that base currency is USD and the target currency is INR. So now if I change this target currency, let's suppose I want to know how much 200 rupees is in USD. So if I refresh, you will see that it will tell me it is $2.6. If I change this value from 2000, the value will change to $26. So now back and forth is working for now. Now the last thing remains is to also check for this base currency and the target currency. So it is pretty simple. You again need to write these change functions. So this will be pretty simple, guys. This will be base. So whenever this changes, this is a select field, not a input field. So this also has the change method of jQuery. So whenever the value changes, this event will trigger. So now in order to select this, the process is somewhat different. So let me just have base currency. So base currency, we will update the value. So this will be a dollar this dot children option colon selected dot val. So this is a way by which you can select the value which has been selected by the user in select drop down in jQuery. And now we again want to call this currency converter function once again. So what we can do here is that we can copy paste this line here, copy paste, that's it. Now we just need to once again do this for the target drop down as well. So when the target changes, when the target currency changes, this change function will also execute. And now inside this, now we will update the target currency. So target currency will be equal to the same, you can see that option selected well. After that we will once again call our currency converter function. So instead of writing once again, we can just copy it. So that's it, guys. Our application is complete. So if you look at here, if I reload the application for you, if I change the base currency from USD to HKD, So now the value will change automatically. You can see that. Let me just change this to DKK. Let me just change this to INR, Indian rupees. And let me just change this to base currency from USD, United States dollar. So you can see that. If I again change this to USD, so $1 will be equal to $1. So if I change the base currency to INR, so 1 rupees will be equal to this much of dollars. So we have built this application from scratch, guys, this currency converter application in vanilla JavaScript. So thanks so much for watching this video. If you like this video, then please hit the like button, subscribe the channel, and also hit the notification bell icon. And I will be seeing you in the next video.